Marina Ovtsynova, thank you very much for joining us on A-Newz. I'd like to talk to you about how climate change is impacting global security and the work you're doing to try and mitigate risks in that area.
First of all, thank you so much for having me here, and definitely thank you so much for organizing this event. It's very, very timely, it's very, very needed, and I would like to express my gratitude to the government of this country. I think they did an enormous job. It's really, really good. It's very, very nice, so we're really enjoying to be here, and you see a lot of people that are doing their best in order to save our planet. And answering your question, so with every day we see that climate disasters are escalating. Unfortunately, more and more people are suffering, and very, very soon we will have to deal with such a thing as the climate refugees. So we unfortunately, we will face it sooner or later if we will not act more. And for example, the first resource that we will miss, that will be the water, the drinking water. We have already so many different regions on our planet that have deficit of not only clean, like drinking water, but the regular water. So, and today we had a small presentation meeting about the pollution of the ocean and possible solution, what can be done. And there is one technology that already exists, and this is air-water generator. This technology can help us to, first of all, bring water to those regions that are like desperately in need, but also it will help us to clean the ocean from the microplastic, because we don't have the technology that will remove the microplastic from the water, but we have the technology that can purify the air and basically work as the air purifier for the entire planet. So, we have a lot of different problems, ecology, like economy, but if we work together, if our leaders will sit down around one table and start to work together, I'm pretty sure we will be able to find a solution.
And that international collaboration that you spoke about, how important is it and how difficult is it?
Oh, it is extremely important. So if you look at the natural disasters that are escalating right now, for example, look at Spain, what happened there like a week ago or so. And like a couple days ago, there was a lot of protest on the streets. So people were demanding help and was really disappointed with their government. But we need to understand that climate change is such a complex and huge problem that we are not prepared to solve it by individual countries. This problem can only be solved by unification. We need to unite the entire scientific potential. We need to unite all our resources. We need to simply invest more in the research and inventing new technology that will help us to mitigate the problem, that will help to clean the ecology, because our planet is dying, and the Big Barrier Reef is the evidence of it. So the coral reef is dying. That means the ocean is too warm, and we humans contributed so badly to that. Can you imagine this ecosystem were able to survive for million and million years, and we did such a...
How do we, I mean, you paint a very vivid picture there, and clearly, as we've heard here at COP29, drastic change is needed, action is needed much faster. How do we make sure that that change that happens isn't most painful to those communities that are already suffering the most?
Yes, I understand. Do you know, on one hand, we're starting to understand more and more that climate change is a very important question. But on the other hand, we're still looking at this problem from the perspective of economical losses. As soon as we will change the perspective and start to look from the perspective of losses of human life, everything will be different. Because as soon as we will realize that our survival, like mine, yours, our family, will depend on that action, we will act immediately. But right now we are still measured with the economical losses. And if you would like to see how climate disaster is escalating in this or that country, you look at the insurance, how the rate grows. We look at the economical losses, we calculate that. But we need to look from the different perspective, because we're human and we're not realizing that we're one big family. I know this is like those words you hear like very, very often, but in order to survive, we really need to really consciously understand the meaning of that. And the climate change is probably the lesson that we need to learn and learn to cooperate.
The lesson that we need to learn. Marina Ovtsynova, thank you very much for joining us on A-Newz.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.